I recognize the council has made a decision, but given that it's a stupid-ass decision, I've elected to ignore it.
That first clip is basically my opinion about this entire Commander Banlist debacle. Hello everyone, Chadman McBriggs here, and welcome back to another Magic the Gathering video. Today we are talking about the September 2024 quarterly update from Commander RC. This is basically the official rules, and yeah, I just woke up to this, and I woke up mad as fuck. Dockside, Jeweled Lotus, Mana Crypt, and Nadu are now banned. Damn! Anyway, so we're gonna talk about that. I've got to talk each excerpt in this post. I will have opinions for each excerpt, and then I just want to have a civil and quote unquote calm discussion about this. I respect the Commander RC game development and game dev that is adjacent to balancing is not easy. Okay, this is a group of people who thinks what X and Y are gonna be good for the game. Which is a very hard task. You just can't say let's ban this card. No, it's not that easy. You have to go through multiple process just to have something greenlit. So again, I respect the Commander RC. This is me not flaming them, but spoiler alert, this is a stupid fucking decision that I do not agree. Anyway, let's go on ahead. The philosophy... Oh, sorry, my accent just slipped there. The philosophy of Commander prioritizes creativity, and one of the ways we have historically reflected that in the rules and ban list is to encourage a slower pace of game than traditional formats. This gives decks time and space to develop and to do different things. We have a goal to make it easier for players to enjoy slower, more social games to have an environment for them to explore. Commander has always had the potential for someone to get out of a fast start and be the first arch-villain in the game, but that advantage has been balanced by having multiple players gunning for them once it happens. In the past few years, notably since Strixhaven, we have a pattern of stronger mid-game cards, and that's leading to the players who skips past the early game being able to snowball their advantage straight through the win. Occasional games like that are fine, but it shouldn't be common. Occasional games with explosive turns is fine, but shouldn't be common. Okay. And we're taking steps to bring that frequency down a bit by banning 3 of the most explosive plays in the format. Commander was built upon the idea of playing your cards, your historically bad cards from your collection that is not used in other formats because they're bad, just to fuck around with your friends. That was the conception of Commander, and that's I absolutely agree with that. That's the reason why this format is the fucking GOAT, because I can just build, fuck around, and find out if whatever I built was a steaming hot pile of garbage that barely functions, or a shiny turd that could probably pull out a win if I could just silver tongue my way out of the game. Banning, well, not banning, but like slowing down the game significantly by banning 3 fast mana pieces is not going to help it. Well, it probably, a lot of people think that it's going to help it in the future. I personally don't think it's gonna help, because this is gonna be a very, very, very hot take, but I don't like green. I think green's existence in this game is, I don't want to say a mistake, but green is just a very strong color. The fact that they have land ramp but that also has access to fast mana if possible, is insane. White has white and red has treasures, and white mostly has catch up ramp. Blue is good with artifacts. Black has mana doublers like Cryptghast. Right, like, but green is the explosive color. If you're talking about explosive turns, that's just green on a Tuesday. Let alone Simic. Simic is just every single turn. How am I gonna get 15 lands out of this one turn and draw 15 cards on this one turn? Right? Like, I don't agree with this because I play against Simic and green a lot, and it really sucks to not have at least one or more fast mana to counteract against their disgusting turns where they just get 6 lands out of the wazoo. You could have an argument, well, they can also use the mana artifacts at that point. That's true. That's why I think green is very powerful. But at this point, green is still powerful while other colors don't have a chance to fight against green. Green's explosive, quote unquote, explosive plays. I don't play CEDH. CEDH is not really my specialty, but I do play high power and fringe CEDH, so basically CEDH but a tier lower. It's just degenerate EDH, and I really like powerful turns. I like impactful turns, but not to the point where I can just win instantly, a la CEDH with Thoracle and whatnot. Speaking of Thoracle, that's gonna be a thing that I'm gonna talk about if I could remember. Anyway, so yeah, I don't agree with taking steps to bring the frequency down by banning explosive plays in the format is a good thing, because green is that, but legal. So I would probably gonna get blasted to death with that opinion, but that's just my opinion. If you disagree with that, that's fine. I understand. But anyway, let's talk about the biggest one. But let's start the strongest one. Mana Crypt. I hate that Mana Crypt is banned. Mana Crypt, coming down for no mana on turn 1. It's quite possible to have the explosive start of Mana Crypt into Signet or Talisman, land in another Signet, leaving that player untapping 5 mana on turn 2. In games going 12 plus turns, the accumulated threat of damage from Mana Crypt provides a reasonable counterbalance for its explosive effect, but when you are snowballing to turn 6 to 8 win, it's a meaningless drawback. People can win turn 6 to 8 even without Mana Crypt. Like, this is just Christmas Wonderland, by the way. Like, Magic the Gathering Wonderland. It is possible to have a turn 1 Mana Crypt land into Signet, into Sol Ring, into a big Haymaker, right? Like, it's possible that you can turn 1 land Crypt Rhystic Study, right? That's possible. That's a strong start. But I don't see the problem there. Right? I don't see the problem there if you're playing high power. If we're playing the most degenerate level of our casual decks, I don't see the problem there. You're telling me that a turn 1 Mana Crypt into Signet or Talisman, and then land another Signet, 5 mana on turn 2 is bad, but green can just do that by breathing. God, it's just me being salty about green. Technically, I am, but like, I don't agree with this. This can happen, sure, yeah, but so what? an explosive swingy turn is an explosive swingy turn, but if there's nothing you can do about it after that, then it's either you win or you lose. It's always has been about that. If you can't interact with that, then you can't. They win. If you could interact with that, now they're on a drawback because they just destroy their entire hand doing that explosive turn. I don't agree with people play. Okay, here's an advice. If you have a fast man on hand, and you don't want to draw the ire of the table because you can't do anything, you are just leaving yourself vulnerable. Don't play fast mana or your fast mana pieces turn 1. Don't play Soul Ring turn 1. Don't play Mana Crypt turn 1. That's fucking stupid. Wait it out. Wait until your opponents are gunning for each other's throats, and then you go for the fucking kill. You play your fast mana. Go for your explosive turn. Strategize, okay? This is possible, true, but this is stupid. Why? You could do it, sure, but if you can't protect yourself while doing this turn, you are gonna die. People, if a half decent player would see like, yeah, you're the problem. You are gonna die. But again, this is fine. I don't see anything wrong with this. Fast mana should exist in EDH. Not just CEDH, but EDH. But fast mana should be played appropriately to the power level. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit more after I read Darkside and Socials. Anyway, Druid Lotus. Another card that can give you 5 mana on turn 2. Druid Lotus does it even without even needing a good hand, though you're restricted in what you can do with mana. 4 and 5 mana commanders can pack a significant punch nowadays, often draw cards to make up for the one-shot mana, and defensive abilities such as Ward can't be interacted with that early in the game. That is true, but the fact that we banned one card because a couple of commanders can do that is insane to me. Like, you can't really just balance a game or balance one aspect of the game because one aspect of that game that is entirely different from this aspect is abusing that aspect. Like, if I turbo out my commander who is a fucking 5 mana 4/4 flyer that has flash and can give everyone indestructible. Okay, Archangel Avacyn. If I turbo out Archangel Avacyn, that's nothing, right? Like that. Okay, I guess you have a 4/4 flyer with indestructible for one turn. That's neat. Versus a Voja, if you turbo out Voja, of course. If you compare an Archangel Avacyn to a fucking Voja, then yeah, like Voja is disgusting. But that doesn't mean Archangel Avacyn shouldn't have the neat things now. Just because Voja exists. Like, what? Like, a lot of people say that Jewel Lotus is a mistake. It shouldn't have not been printed in the first place. You know what? Yeah, I agree. Jewel Lotus is a very powerful card. It's a ritual. It's easily abusable because of how many artifact synergies are in this game. I think it's Mana Crypt is still better than Jewel Lotus, but Jewel Lotus has a very good what's the word? Like a much better explosive turn than Mana Crypt, because Mana Crypt is more like an investment on the long run, while Jewel Lotus is like a big turn. You get your commander out, do other things, and I do agree that Jewel Lotus should not have been printed in the first place. But since now that Jewel Lotus has been out since when was Commander Legends 2018 or something like that, right? It's been out for like a long time now. It should have been banned a long time ago. Oh, that's something that I also want to talk about. Anyway, After Darkside Extortionist. Darkside Extortionist, next one. Darkside isn't normally quite as explosive in the early game, that's true, as the other two cards, but it can still go mana positive on turn 2 and start generating substantial treasures after that. It's been on the border for years, and we've shielded away from taking actions in the past because the card has scaled well with the power level of the table, that's true, but it's a frequent contributor to the more egregious snowballing starts. Darkside Extortionist, in my opinion, is a card that is bad in lower power, but amazing the higher power you go. So I think banning Darkside, I wouldn't say I don't agree with this. Darkside is absolutely a very powerful card that should have not existed. I think it should. I think. I guess, yeah. Like, Darkside is very powerful. It's a very powerful card. It's only 2 mana. It goes mana positive, way stronger. The fact that you play a clue investigate deck and you get punished because somebody played the Darkside Extortionist feels really bad. So I kind of agree with this, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. Overall, I agree with this. Darkside should have been banned. It should have been banned years ago. Okay? It should have been banned years ago. Anyway. We should also talk about the elephant in the room. We're not banning Sol Ring. Oh, fuck, I forgot about this one. This one sucks the most. Oh, this one sucks. This one stinks the hardest. We're not banning Sol Ring and having no desire to. Oh, fuck me. Yes, based on the criteria we've talked about here, it would have been banned. Oh, fuck, that stings more. Every word in this paragraph stings a lot more than the last one. Sol Ring is the iconic card of the format, and it's sufficiently tied to the identity of the format that it defies the law of physics in the way that no other card does. I think I want to rewrite this with saying the Sol Ring is the iconic card of the format, and it's sufficiently tied to all of the fucking precon. So if we're banning this, Waltzy's gonna be mad at us. Banning Sol Ring would be fundamentally changing the identity of the format because all precons will be banned, or all precons are unplayable. We aren't trying to eliminate all explosive starts. That's stupid. It happening every once in a while is exciting, and removing the other 3 cards geometrically reduces the number of hands capable of substantial above curve mana generation in the first few turns. I hate this paragraph so much. This paragraph makes me so fucking mad. Anyway, Nadu. The best thing I can say is that this Nadu Winged Wisdom is a design mistake. That's it. That's all you need to know. Nadu is a design mistake. Whoop, womp womp. Okay, so what do I want to talk about? Okay, so let's talk about conspiracy theories first. A lot of people are saying, especially on Reddit and on Twitter, that this is insider trading because there are apparently lots of data. You know what? So there are people saying that this is sus. Basically, like, and then there's like a noticeable dip from August. So people are conspiring against this. The fact that they've known this for a while. This is insider trading. This is fraudulent behavior or whatnot. I don't have any opinion about that. I don't really. That is the least of my worries. The least of my worries are the game pieces itself. On a financial standpoint, it fucking sucks that I bought a $200 card and now it's not even playable anymore, or quote unquote unplayable anymore. It sucks. It really does. But what I hate the most is that it got banned for reasons that I don't agree with. Right? Jupiter Lotus, insider trading, conspiracy theory, I don't subscribe to it. But it is a possibility. It is possible that some people from I know WotC and the RC has communication with each other, but I wouldn't say that they they pretty much just have all of this, whatever. Anyway, like I just don't subscribe to this theory that, oh, the RC manipulated the market. We shouldn't. We're gonna ban dogs. Better stock up on your Lotus and your Dockside. Sell it on the market for the minimum price and then ban it next month. Money, whatever. I don't care about that. What I care about is the cards being reprinted and then being chase cards for like recent sets, Commander Masters, and then Lost Caverns Fix Salon, and then getting fucking banned is insane. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? A lot of people's sentiments about this is that, why ban it now, right? Like, why ban Mana Crypt now that it just got reprinted? Why ban it? Why ban Jewel Lotus now when it just became chase cards from a set that a lot of people bought? Like, I don't care about it. I don't invest in this game. This is a fucking game. I play this game, but this game is fucking expensive, okay? This game is super expensive. This is the most expensive card game I've played, but I love it. Hence my first video. But the fact that I shelled out for $200 fucking dollars for a Mana Crypt, and then it's not fucking playable in Commander after it got marketed to death in Lost Caverns of Ixalan, it feels so fucking bad. And I don't see the reason why fast mana should be banned. If Mana Crypt is banned, Soul Ring not being banned because it's ingrained, it's in too deep with Commander, right? Like, Soul Ring should be banned like Mana Crypt, but since Soul Ring is in every single precon from here on out, that's why it's not banned. It's fucking stupid to me. It's a logistic nightmare, yes, but I think I would rather have them to be more consistent than and then handling the logistic nightmare. What about the other fucking other fast mana pieces, right? What of Chrome Mox? What of Mox Opal? What about Mox Dildo? Like, what about the other fast mana pieces? Why are they not getting banned? Not all okay, taking steps to bring the frequency down a bit by banning 3 of the most explosive plays in the format. Bro, with that being said, why just ban Crypt and Lotus? Why not ban Chrome Mox? Why not ban Max Opal? Gemstone Caverns is fast mana. Ancient Tomb is fast mana. I swear to God, if you guys touch Ancient Tomb, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. But those are fast mana. Why not ban them? Oh, Gemstone Caverns is a land, and it only taps for 1 mana. The Moxes are the new Moxes, the not original Moxes. They have downsides. They only tap for 1 mana. Okay, sure, fine, I agree with that. But Mana Crypt is such a narrow card. I mean, actually no, that's bad opinion. No, Mana Crypt, if you think about it, should be in every single deck. I agree, but again, fast mana should be played appropriately to the power level of the table. If you're the type of player who goes to an LGS, sit down on random people and ask, hey, what power level are we playing, and somebody say it's mid power /7, and you go, okay, and you just plop down your deck with 15 fast mana pieces, of course you're an asshole. You're just being an asshole at that point. Like, Rule 0 exists for that very reason. I also read on Twitter and Reddit that says that this is for the people who play on LGSs and play with random people, because a lot of random people don't really care if you be Rule 0 or not. They are going to play their cards whether you like it or not. You are going to watch them play Magic the Gathering whether you like it or not. And I understand that point, but massive banning of Mana Crypt and Lotus is, I believe, is not the right way to do this, because I'm not a collector. I technically am not a collector. But I feel really bad to people who are collectors, because I honestly, if I could, I would buy the red Mana Crypt. But holy fuck, right? Like, imagine the people who has those cards. Their entire fucking collection just plummeted. If they think about it as investments in the first place. If you're just collecting for fun, that's fine, right? They're not game pieces anymore. They just go to your binder, they just go to your slabs, and bada bing, bada boom, you have cards and that you can just say, this card looks nice. But yeah, I'm so pissed off. Like, I don't agree with this. I really do not agree with this. Mana Crypt is a powerful card, yes. Should it be banned? Maybe. But it should have been banned a while ago. Before Lost Covers of Ixalan. Oh my god, that stings the most, dude. I bought so many Lost Covers of Ixalan for Mana Crypt, and then I bought Mana Crypt itself because I am not lucky, and then it getting bad fucking sucks. I'm not mad about that the most. I'm mad about the fact that they are burning down explosive turns. That's so fucking stupid. That's just part of the game at this point. Anyway, that's it. I have talked to my playgroup, and we'll talk to my playgroup, and they don't really play a lot of high power. I enjoy high power. If they want to play high power and they still want to get Mana Crypt out, or talk about it, and I would most likely say, yeah, Mana Crypt should be allowed in your deck. Hell, Emrakul Aeon Storm, dude. If you can get Emrakul out, fuck, dude. Let's go. Let's ride. Let's fucking go, dude. Like, some of the banned cards here should be fucking unbanned, to be honest with you. But yeah, I am majority of it. I'm ignoring it. Dockside Extortionist is a powerful card. It's a very broken card, yes, but who the fuck plays Dockside Extortionist on lower levels, man? If you play Dockside lower levels, I think you're just pub stomping. Same with these two. If your table is playing 5 to 7, and then you just plop down your Mana Crypt and your Jewel Lotus, like, what the fuck, right? Like, anyway, that's it. If you like this video, like it, subscribe if you want to see more. Then yeah, see ya.